Hello everybody, and this is Mike. I'm going to, I wanted to make a quick video on some training we need to do on a couple things that are new and answer some questions that were frequently asked by you guys. So first of all, I want to let you know you guys are doing a great job. I got people that are selling like crazy. I know it takes some time to learn this product and stuff, and once you dive in there and start calling, I've added some new telemarketing training videos on there. These are videos that I found that on the internet that I thought it was really good training, and I wanted to share it with you guys. It's all about providing the resources for you guys to be successful. The bottom line. The bottom line on this particular opportunity is you have to call people, you have to get in front of people, and you got to talk to them. If you can't do that, then it's really hard for you to be successful, because there's no way you can sell this on the internet automated without talking to anybody. You're going to have to talk to somebody. So if you're having a hard time calling people, and we have some scripts in the back, it's just it's a learning curve. You have to use your own personality. Go into a scripted like sales, like you're working at a call center or something like that, because you have so much volume there that you're going to hit somebody. It's just another offline business owner. If I hear anything that sounds like a sales pitch, it could be the best thing in the world and it may turn my business around 400%, but I'm not going to talk to them because I don't have time, because I feel like a lot of business owners have been burnt, or been ripped off by other companies, or they just don't want to hear it. So you have to approach them in a different way. And the hardest part about approaching, getting to the decision maker is going through the gatekeeper. So whenever you're calling these people, you don't want to give them too much information if they're the gatekeeper, because they're not going to do you no good at all. First of all, they're just there to do their job. You're probably an hourly employee, a receptionist, or somebody who schedules, or a technician. And if you go through the whole spiel with them, they're going to say, oh, I'm just a technician, or I'm just a receptionist, Bill is not in. She'll never relay that message to him most of the time. They're just going to be like, okay, it's just another sales call. So you got to be creative when you're doing these calls, okay? So like, for instance, when I'm calling these people, let's say I'm doing bee removal in Phoenix, because I got a background in bee removal. Find something that you're passionate about, or you have some idea. If you don't have any knowledge on a certain industry, go and do some research on it, like roofing or something. Learn about roofing a little bit. That way, when you talk to these people, you can kind of relate to them a little bit. Say, hey, you know what? Like when I call these people, like here, and I'll go into the minute. This person actually helped them get here. They were way down here. That was 2 weeks ago. Look, they already crawled up in the first 3 boxes, and she hasn't even got her reviews yet. But anyway, I'll talk about that in a second. So I got some pretty exciting stuff for you guys. Let's say you're looking. This is how I do it. So I'll look at bee removal Phoenix. And I'll look. There's bee removal. There's a whole bunch of different areas that you can do bee removal in. And I'll go down here and I'll look at all the ones that are not in that 3 space, that 3-pack, and then I'll start calling these people. The ones that I'll look at, like this guy right here, Phoenix, he has 2 reviews. Now this guy Phoenix has multiple listings. He's got one in Scottsdale, he's got one in Apache, so that's an ideal candidate for you guys. I called this guy, but it may take me a while to get a hold of him, because he's got one in Surprise. See, this guy is trying to do different listings in different cities to get more exposure. Mesa. I mean, this guy's, So, when I call these people, I say, hey, how you doing? My name is Mike. I'm the bee guy for your Google Bee Guy. Who do I talk to about you guys' reviews? And that's it. Just don't say nothing else. Say, hey, I just want to talk to you guys about your reviews. I landed on your page and I was reading your reviews. Who do I talk to about that? Probably Joe, but hold on, I'll patch you over to him. Then you can go into telling him about the system. Say, hey Joe, I'm Mike. I do all the reviews for the bee companies. I know the bee industry. Or, hey, I know the roofing industry. I know you guys rely on a lot of reviews. I just want to let you know I'm looking at you guys placing right now, and you guys don't have any reviews. How long have you been in business? Oh, we've been in business for about 3 or 4 years. Oh, wow. So you don't have any reviews in that time? Reviews is like one of the main things that Google puts you up in the first 3 spots. Let me ask you something, John. If all that business in those first 3 spots, all that people are calling for bee removal, they're not calling you. They're just passing you by. He'll either say, well, you know, I got enough business. Well, I'll tell you what, I could help you get in this first 3 spots for, like, you wouldn't believe how inexpensive it is and how much money you're going to gain just by being in these 3 spots. And he'll say, well, what is it? And then that's when you go into explaining the system. Now, if the lady says, well, it's John, but he's not in, can I leave a message? Do you want me to take your number? And say, yeah, I need to talk to John. It's very important that he calls me back about his listing on Google. And that's all you need to say. And then they'll call you back. There's no need to explain to her why or whatever. She's not going to relay that message to you. So you just need to get to that guy. Now, this kind of rolls into what I'm rolling out anyway. So now everybody, there's people, you guys are better than me, so I'm not that great on calling people, and I still sell, a couple a day. But now you're going to be able to sell even more, and I'm going to tell you why. Because the people that you miss or that are not interested in that big price up front or the $99 or whatever, now you have something that you can catch everybody. So let's say I talk to John, right? I'm talking to John and say, hey, John, you know how important it is for your reviews and stuff like that, and I want to help you. I'm here to help the bee companies. I'm only going to do 1 or 2 people in each city because there's only room for so many people in this three pack up top. In this 3 places that are on Google Maps. Don't be too technical with them because they're not. This guy's a bee guy. He don't know too much about. I'm not saying that they all don't know, but it's better to be non-technical. That way they can understand it. And if they are technical, then they'll say, okay, yeah, I understand the 3 places on Google Maps. And then say, look, I can get you in there and help you get here very quickly. And then there's so many other benefits to this. You're going to get calls, like your call volume is going to double and triple. And he goes, well, what do you got? How much is it? And then you go over the whole thing and say, well, it's just a one-time $99 setup fee, and it's $97 a month. And you get all this. I mean, we know that our program is fantastic, right? But they don't understand it. It may be too much for them involved. You don't really have to, you don't want to overwhelm them with all the features. You just want to say, look, we have a formula to get you right here, and we have part of our formula is getting your reviews from your own people through a portal that looks you totally professional, makes you look great, and you're going to jump over all your competition for only $97 a month. Well, I tried these before, and I tried something, and it didn't work. I don't know if I want to spend that type of money. And then you try to, I understand, sir, we have a great system. And then, if you try to close them again and he says, nah, I just don't think I can, is there any way I could try it out or something? And that's when I developed this new program where you could offer them a 30-day reputation booster, a booster plan for 30 days only for $17 or $20 or $25, whatever you think you could sell it at. So what is this plan? It's nothing but getting them started on our review builder with the portal and everything, with our minimum. It doesn't have the Facebook sharing, it doesn't have the referral function, it just has the review building process, and they have to use it. So whenever you sell this $17 or $25 booster plan, you're going to explain to them, look, Mr. John, we just started this program, I don't know how long it's going to be around, but it lets you actually try the system for $17 or $25 for 30 days. You're going to get reviews. It's going to boost your placement. It's going to help boost your placement. You don't want to tell them it's going to boost your placement. You want to say, hey, it's going to help your placement on here to get you into those 3 spots, but it'll let you give you a feel of how it works and everything. For $17 or $25, you spend more than that going out to lunch, don't you? Yeah, probably. Okay, so let's go ahead and get you started. But you don't want to go into the Facebook functioning, all that overwhelming stuff, because they're just going to get the review function. They're just going to get set up just like a normal customer, and you're going to go through the whole setup of customer. Now, you guys get to keep that money, that $25 or whatever you sell it at, $17. That's in your pocket, okay? So that's a way to not leave money on the table when people just say no because it's too expensive, or no, they don't want to try because they don't know anything about it, because they don't know what it is, and maybe it's just too much for them to comprehend. Okay, no problem. Let me show you for $17 how this works, and you're gonna like it. Now, when you get them started on there, you have to do that agreement with them that's in the back office on the free trial. You need to make sure that they agree that they need to use this system for 30 days. If they don't use it, they're not going to see the value of it. Okay, so let's say Mr. Smith uses the system and he starts getting some reviews and some feedback, and then he's getting near the 30-day mark. Maybe like you got about 5 days or 4 days, and now you're going to follow up, because that's the magic key, is the follow up. When you follow up on this program, you have to tell them, ask them, how they're doing. Are y'all using the system? Obviously, I'll tell you whether they're using the system or not. And can you see the value of this? You get feedback, and they'll say, yeah, I like it. And it's branded to their company. It makes them look professional. Now, here's the kicker right here, and this is something I did for you guys. And it took time, basically time for me and a couple other people to do these. We're going to make them a free video. We're going to make them a free video. Like for that lady, the bee wisp, I think it was the bee, let me see where it's at right here. I put honeybee removal, Phoenix, Arizona. I made this video about a week ago. There it is right there. A week ago, and she's already on top. Look at that. Top all these people. If they go to YouTube and put honeybee removal Phoenix, they're going to get her number right there. I'm going to make her make whoever a free customized video for their company with the phone number for them to get more calls. Now, you think in 30 days, if this guy's getting calls from here, because now the only problem is they have to make sure they ask where they're getting their calls from. They want to do that anyway. So whenever you explain to them, say, look, we're going to make you a free video, free of charge, $400 value, customized to your company and with your phone number to get you some calls within this 30 days, free of charge. We're not even charge you for these calls. All we ask is whenever people call you, that you ask, how they hear about you. That way they know they're coming through. That way you can see the value of this video that we're doing for you for free. So that way, when you get to the 20-day mark or something, and you talk to Mr. Smith, hey, Mr. Smith, I just want to see how everything's going with the review builder and the video that we put up for you. Have you been getting any calls, or how's it going? Yeah, man, I've got a couple calls, 4 or 5 calls here, and then now you're going to go ahead and say, hey, we're coming near the end of your for the program, and then after that it's $97 a month. But not only are you going to keep that video that's creating business for you in the review builder, you're going to get totally optimized for this place. We're going to go and optimize your Google listing, and we're going to get you up to the top, and we're going to add some other stuff to get you in there, get you in that 3 box, to get you even more calls and keep you there for only $97 a month. Now you don't have to go to all these different companies to get all these different things. We got everything under one roof for only $97 a month. You could easily spend $600 a month to get what we're giving you, and then close it. If they don't want to do that, they say, well, nah, man, that seems too expensive. Oh, you can maybe go down a little bit more, but I wouldn't go much further because the guy don't see the value. Okay, sir, I understand what you're saying is too expensive, but let me ask you this. How many calls have you got off that video? Well, I've gotten 5. How many sales? Well, I probably sold like 2 or 3 of those. Okay, how much were your sales? Okay, this much. You think you could? It's not going to do nothing but increase over time, because we're going to add more and more stuff. So you think that's worth $97 a month? Or what about when we or no? Because if not, when we remove your video, because after you finish this, we're going to remove your video. You're not going to get any more calls from that video. You just be fine. You have to posture like that sometimes. If they say, well, yeah, I don't know, I don't want to do it, then let him go. Then we'll cancel him and take off his video, and then he won't get no more calls. And then he'll say, well, man, I could tell my volume went down, all that stuff. But the majority of the people are going to say, yeah, that's a no-brainer. I'm going to keep it. The value's way too much for $97 a month. They spend more than that on, trust me, on ink cartridges. Most people do. And now it's like say some guy's working at it from home. Wow, shoot, that's a no-brainer. $97 a month, you look professional now, and you got a free video on the first page. You're beating all these other big companies. Yeah, that's a no-brainer to me. So that's just another, to recap, it's a $17, $20, $25 booster plan, whatever you want to use for as a rebuttal, a second thing. You still want to sell the whole thing up front and try to sell it. If you can do that, that's great. And when you're selling it, you also, I would key on this too, on the video. Sir, we're going to create you a video. It's going to get a number. You're going to start getting calls right off the bat, all the keywords for your particular business, and you're going to start getting calls right off the bat. That's the fastest way you can get calls. Not only that, we're going to start working on getting you into this 3 spaces right here, and that's going to get you even more calls, because that's what you want, right? You want more calls and more business. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, so that's what we're going to do for you. For as low as $97 a month and $99 to get started, you're not going to find that anywhere. We've done the research to get what we're giving you. To kind of do a comparison, you'd have to pay $400 out of pocket and $600 a month. You could do your own research if you want, but we do everything for $97 a month, and it's a no contract. If you don't, for some reason, you don't want to stay on the program, I don't know why. You'd be getting 3 or 4 times more calls than you were before. But if you're closing or you're going somewhere else or whatever, then no problem. You just get out of the company. It's a 30-day notice and you're out of it. We don't have there's no binding contract. So that's how I sell it. I kind of posture a lot because I figure it's just a sifting and sorting game. You got so many leads. I mean, tons and tons of leads. Why waste your time with somebody doesn't see the value? Go to the next person. Somebody's going to see the value of all these people. Trust me, they are. And I mean, this package is awesome. You have to believe in it. People are paying $600 a month or more. I've seen it thousands of dollars a month for what we're offering them. And you guys are making pretty decent, good money off this. So that's our booster program. If you have any more questions about it, feel free to email me or call me directly. I think that was what I needed to talk to on this video. Oh yeah, FAQs. There's a lot of frequently asked questions you're going to get, like what's the company? Well, we're based out of Texas. All you gotta say we're based out of Texas. The owner. Use my story. Hey, the owners of the company who developed this software and this program, they had an offline business just like yours, and they made it. It happened by accident. So they started using it on their company, and it boosted their business. Tripled their business, and they got big accounts with big companies because of this. Because now they were in that 3 spaces right there on Google, and they had a great reputation, great reviews. They started this company called BizRepShield, based out of Texas, just to market this software because they wanted other people to benefit from it as well. They field tested it for 2 years. And you can send them to the website. Here's the website, and you can call them directly if you'd like to, and that's all you need to do. So if they ask you about the company, just do that. Another thing they ask, what's another question they always ask? Is it really complicated to install? No, it's not. It's very easy to install. It takes 2 minutes to install on your desktop. It takes your employees and stuff 3 seconds to use the portal. They wanted to make it so simple for the customer and for you as a business owner that it's a no-brainer and it's easy to do. A child can do this. It's very simple. Another thing is, am I in a contract? No, you're not. There's no contracts. We want you to stay with us because you love our system, not because you're binding to a contract. I always say that. It's not good. That's just some of the rebuttals I say today. The more you know about the system and where it's from, the easier it is to sell it because you can answer those questions very, very quickly. Very quickly. Another thing is, what else? What if I have problems with the system? Is there anybody I can call? Yes, sir. You can call the company directly. They handle all the technical problems. We hardly ever have any problems, but if you do have any problems, you can call them directly, or you can email them support, and they'll get back with you within 24 hours. They're very good at that. They always take care of their customers. What else? I mean that's the main ones I hear all the time. Where's the company at, or who are they? Who are you? Yeah, I work directly with the company. You can tell them, you don't have to tell me you're a reseller. Just say I'm a representative. You can make up your title if you want to. We don't care. You can be area director. I don't care as long as I'm with BizRep Shield. Get you some business cards. Use our logo. Go to Vistaprint. Get you some business cards. If you have to. And most of the time you're going to be calling people. They're not going to know who you are. If they want to know who you are, then make up get you an email that has make up a BizRep Del Shield, or you could go to your settings on your email and create an alias. That way, every time you send an email to somebody, it doesn't come from your personal email. It comes from that alias, which could be, Mike at bizrepshield.com or something. These are just some tips to use. Another thing is, let's see, proclaim yourself as an expert. You're going to become an expert in this field. Once you start becoming great at that one niche you're looking at, people are going to start coming to you. You're going to be the expert. Make sure you say, hey, I'm the expert of this. This is, all these people come to me. When they want me to get you listed on here, I'm the man or woman, and this is what I do. This is what I do for a living. You feel confident about what you do. That's why it's important that you guys go and train. Get in here and train. Dig in here and spend some time learning this stuff. Learning your product. If you don't know your product, how are you going to sell it? I'm going to put some comparison charts in here. That way you know the comparison in different products. Do some research yourself. Majority of it, but trust me, I've done the research. The average is about $600 a month for what we offer, or more. $400 out of pocket, especially on the videos. If you go and try to look up custom video, they're going to charge you $400 or more to create that video for you and then get listed. The video is not it's not for like a spokesperson on there. It's a video that shows their services straight to the point. Has an introduction, and it looks professional, and it has their brand on it, and just gets people to call. Because when people are looking for services, they don't care. They're not going to sit there and listen to it. They're going to look at there and then look at the actual number and call them people. Okay, so and it's free. So you always want to say, hey, this is a free video, right here, free video. So that way you don't have to, if they say, well, I don't like the video, say, well, we'll put some recommendations to change it, but we're not going to customize it all the way because this is free. We offer freedom. They're not, and it's a big money maker. Okay, so I hope this helped y'all. I'm going to make some more videos, but and if you have any more questions, feel free to call me at 832-975-1044 or email me at bizrepexperts@gmail.com. You guys have a great day.